One day, the camp commander had some prisoners from a nearby prison working in our camp. Several worked for the U.S. advisors, and upon their departure, one of my men noticed his camera was missing. I reported this to the camp commander, who reported it to the prison commander. Several days later, I visited the prison and observed all the prisoners were having to walk around a large oval-shaped track. This was around 3 p.m., and the prisoners have been walking since daybreak in blazing sun with a temperature well over 100 degrees. I reported the prison conditions to my headquarters, and as expected, was never asked to visit the prison again. One of my advisors, Captain Anderson, and I decided to go to a Vietnamese district headquarters, which was located approximately 10 miles away. To get there, we had to go across a small mountain pass, which had huge rocks on each side. Often the Viet Cong would shoot at vehicles from these rocks and sometimes set up roadblocks to stop vehicles, collect taxes, kill officials and military personnel, and put out propaganda leaflets. I drove the Jeep and Captain Anderson rode shotgun, and our interpreter sat in the rear. I sped the Jeep through the pass as rapidly as possible without incident. Later, as we started to return to our camp, we came to a small village just before re-entering the pass. After questioning some local Vietnamese forces, we luckily discovered that the Viet Cong had set up a roadblock in the pass where we were at just a little while ago. I told the local Vietnamese commander to contact our camp, which was 5 miles away, and have them fire some artillery on the Viet Cong roadblock. As we waited for the artillery fire, Captain Anderson and I decided to have a big orange drink at the small thatch hut, which had only a roof but no sides. After being there 5 minutes, an artillery shell hit about 100 yards from us. We hit the floor of the hut, then another shell landed 50 yards away, then another 35 yards away. Vietnamese were running everywhere. One group of Vietnamese soldiers came by with a number of wounded and one soldier with his head almost blown off. In a short time, we were surrounded by angry soldiers who were blaming the U.S. artillery fire for these casualties. The mob seemed to be in a lynching mood, but I lied and told him that it was the Viet Cong mortar fire instead of the artillery from our camp. This seemed to pacify them for a time being. The pass soon cleared and rapidly dashed through en route to our camp. The South Vietnamese were generally excellent artillerymen, and this was one of only of a few occasions of friendly casualties on their part. When one is firing at the top of a mountain and miss, the shell just keeps going down the other side of the mountain, and this is what happened here.